Let beauty awake for beauty's sake. Hi there, I'm the Reverend Danny Crosby, a Unitarian minister serving congregations in Altrincham and in Urmston in Manchester in England. And it's lovely to be asked to be a part of Cork Unitarians' Friday night prayer. It's a real honour. Thank you, Michael, for inviting me. And I thought I'd reflect on beauty this evening, and how beauty awakens the eye of the beholder. But before I share my thoughts, I thought I would begin in what is the Unitarian tradition of lighting the simple chalice flame, the symbol of our free religious faith. So let's begin by inviting our loving presence to be here amongst us and to awaken from deep, deep within us all. I have lit the flame of freedom in the cup of belonging, acceptance, and love. Sometimes when I stand in the gardens here at the chapel, I feel like a kind of cross between Snow White and Francis of Assisi. Hard to imagine, I know, but it's an image that kind of comes over my heart. I feel like I want to preach a sermon, or I want to sing to the birds and all the other creatures that are around in the beautiful gardens here. But then I come to my senses and I just simply listen and soak in what is all around me and realise that actually it's they who are preaching to me. I am a blessed man indeed. There is beauty all around me, and this beauty awakens my soul to act. The cherry blossom is out again. What a beautiful delight, and it's already falling here. We've got that lovely carpet of pink snow here in the gardens. It'll soon be gone. But nature is alive all around us, beautifying life. It is wonderful to just wander around and savour it in the warmth of the sun on your back, to appreciate, to feel the warmth of the sun on your back. And several times over the last couple of weeks, I have stood listening to different people as they have pointed out the beauty of the natural world. As I stand there savouring, I am reminded once again how much I revere life itself, how it awakens my heart and it feeds my soul. It is wonderful to stand in awe and reverence at the beauty of life. Let beauty awake for beauty's sake. Now, life has taught me that how I see the world really depends on where I'm at spiritually. I wonder if I've ever seen the world as it really is. Do any of us truly see the world as it actually is? How I see the world seems to be constantly changing. But I believe it really matters how we see the world, because how we see the world will affect how we live in the world. These things matter, you know. And what I know is that the beauty all around me awakens something in me. It awakens my eyes, but it also awakens something else. It awakens my heart and my soul, and it compels me to act more beautifully in the world. And surely the purpose of the religious, the spiritual life is to be awake to the world, and to respond to that. Beauty awakens something. That said, what is beautiful to me may not be the same to you. The things I find most beautiful, apart from the obvious of course, are the beautiful blossom on the trees at this time of year. But I'm just as enchanted by the wild geese flying high, squawking their songs of encouragement, or the most beautiful song of all, the song of the blackbird. I like to sing to the blackbird. I like to sing back to the blackbird, and it's lovely when you do that, you know, because the blackbird will raise his voice, and they always sing better than me in the end. I love the beauty of the incredible football that Marcelo Bielsa is creating at Leeds United after all these years of hell, or the music of New Model Army, or the batsmanship of Joe Root, that fine Yorkshireman. Or I love, what enchants me with beauty is watching our little dog Charlie playing at home or playing out in the park with the other dogs, just delighting in being alive. Charlie's only a little Shih Tzu, but she holds her own with the big dogs. She has such a beautiful spirit about her. She pours out her love and she receives it in equal measure too, as long as you keep her belly happy and the odd little bit of attention. Oh, and I saw my first ducklings of the year walking by the canal the other day with Charlie. And is there anything more beautiful in this world than new life? I don't think so. But what's beautiful to you? Maybe something to think about this weekend. What does beauty awaken in you? Beauty, of course, is subjective. As they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Let beauty awake for beauty's sake. It is easy to look at the world and see what is destructive and life-denying, what is ugly about the world. It's less easy to become consistently aware, though, of what is good, true, and beautiful. This requires discipline to open our eyes and our minds and our hearts and to keep them open. It takes consistent effort. Beauty appears as a grace, but it takes effort to be aware and thus affected and moved by beauty. That does not come unbidden. That said, if we do, and if we keep on doing so, despite the very, very real troubles we are surrounded by, we will begin to see beauty everywhere, not only in nature, but in one another. We need to see what is good and beautiful and let the world know what is good and beautiful. And we need to act upon what is good and beautiful. It's not good enough just to see the beauty. We must be moved by it and moved to action so as to continue to create things of beauty ourselves. Or even better than that, become people of beauty by living beautiful lives. Plato believed that love was born of beauty and that it tapped into our basic human drive and desire for good, that it was not a private or self-indulgent act of pleasure, and that, to quote him, the ability to love beauty has created all the good things that exist for gods and men. Dante claimed that beauty awakens the soul to act. Well, beauty certainly awakens the soul of me in so many indescribable ways, and it compels me to act in such a way as to pour out that beauty within onto the world in which I live and breathe and share my life with, in reverence for life. You know, if I worship anything, I worship life, I think. I like to celebrate the power at the source of life, what I would call God. But I'm not even sure I worship God, really. I think I worship life. Maybe God lets me do that, I don't know. Anyway, we understand God in our own ways. That's just me. I'm sure you see life differently to me. Now, beauty not only awakens the soul, but it also fills the heart to overflowing. It certainly compels me to pour my heart out on the world in loving ways. In fact, perhaps true beauty, certainly in a human sense, is to act morally in the world. For life matters, it really does. Matter really matters. Everything we do and do not do matters. No life is insignificant. There is no neutrality in life. Let beauty affect us in beautiful ways. For beauty is all around us. We are surrounded by it. If we open ourselves to it, it will fill our hearts, awaken our souls, and lead us to act lovingly and morally. For this is beauty in action. If we create beauty with our own hands, We will touch each individual soul we meet, and they will grow and flower to their own full potential. For we are here to enjoy the beauty that we are surrounded by, and to pour out the beauty that lays within us, and thus bring it to fruition in the world all around us. Let beauty awake for beauty's sake. Awake from slumber and awake from dreams. Let beauty awake from deep within us. Let beauty pour from us, and may we lavish our world with our beautiful lives. Amen.